Hello, and thank you for joining us for this presentation. In this presentation, we're going to be demonstrating the Alfresco Hybrid Cloud. What does that mean? That means external collaboration. The idea being, I've got users who don't have access to my internal systems, but yet we need to collaborate with them. So we need to be able to take the content, specific content, that is located inside and make that available to the cloud for these users. And of course, when we make it available to those users in the cloud, it has to be in a simple and secure way. So we've got this great demonstration. Let's get started. On the left-hand side, you have Alfresco on-premise. This is a version of Alfresco that's sitting in your data center. And of course, for this on-premise version, we've got some sites and some folders set up in order to manage our documents. Okay, so again, your on-premise version of Alfresco. On the right, you have Alfresco Cloud. This is the version of Alfresco in the cloud managed by Alfresco. And of course, it has secure logins so people only see what they're supposed to see. Now, the idea is users of the cloud need to have certain documents available to them. How do we do that? The on-premise side, you'll notice what I did is I took a document and I dragged and dropped it to a ready for review folder. Now, you can have a special folder that will sync it with the cloud or have users manually sync it up. In this example, I dragged it to the folder. By dragging it into that folder, it automatically synced with the folder in the cloud. So there's that document you saw me drag into the ready for review folder. From here, the user can go off and edit that content. So now what they're doing is they're editing the content that is in the cloud. And remember, it got to the cloud because it was in the on-premise version. We dropped it into a synchronization folder, and it automatically came across and allowed the user to have access to that document from the cloud. So they make their edits, their changes, if you will. They save this document in the cloud. Once they've done that, we're now able to, of course, access it back in on-premise. So I click on the document in the cloud site. You'll notice in the audit trail, we've got the original item that says it got here by virtue of a sync. So it was synchronized from the on-premise to the cloud. The latest edits were done on the cloud instance. So you see right there, you've got that audit trail that says what came across and what was edited in the cloud. When we refresh our on-premise version of Alfresco, and then we'll go to that document, what we'll note is the exact opposite, if you will. The initial version of the document was done on the on-premise side, okay? So that first version, if you will. Then the next version was made available by virtue of the cloud synchronization. So there it is that the external user did their work and it automatically synchronized with the on-premise version, giving you that collaboration. I hope you enjoyed the presentation, and please feel free to reach out to us to see how we can help you like we help our other clients.